So, yeah, I think the reason a lot of people don't do the larger breeds is because they're just not on a regular schedule. If they're on a, monthly schedule, they are fantastic to groom. And if they're not on a monthly schedule, don't worry. Just make sure when you get your first big dog, for the first year of their life, get them into a grooming salon at least once a month. If you do that, then you're going to have no issues with groomers loving your big dog. And this is the reason a lot of them don't do big dogs anymore, is because, number one, they're injured. They've been grooming for a long period of time. Their body can't handle doing a larger dog anymore. So they have to then stop doing them, because if their dog was a joy to groom, they would not then say no. And I know this for a fact, a lot of groomers say that. So yeah, it's all about the regularity and the training. When you get a larger breed, don't leave the first groom till they're 1 year old, because then you're not just fighting the fact that you've got to train this big boy, you're fighting his size and his weight. And then that's when you're going to have a groomer that's going to say, you know what, I'm not going to jeopardize my career to groom a dog once a year when I'm just going to focus on the small dogs, which is a real shame, because the little, the big dogs are honestly one of my favorite dog breeds to groom, but it's all about the training. We are very strict on that aspect. We don't groom big dogs unless they come once a month, or as long as they come and they're good to groom. If they're good to groom, even if they don't know, if we work together with the owner, then we will take them on. But it has to be about both of us working together. Because you don't want it to be where you're going to then, do your back or do your wrist for, one dog, and then you're out of service. You'll find a lot of the older groomers are the ones that still do the larger breeds, but their bodies it's failing them, isn't it? Hey, my baby, oh baby, you're such a baby, isn't he? Such a baby. Are you such a baby? I love Rottweilers. They're one of my favourite big babies, because they're all babies. There's not one of them that's not a baby. Okay? Not one of them that's not a baby. So we're shampooing twice, and then we're condition. Condition is very important. Stay over. And then we brush in the bath. The reason I'm showing you this video is because I really want to educate owners to see what groomers go through, and I don't want you guys to then be stuck with a larger dog that no one wants to groom. It's all about the training, guys. What I usually say to my clients is, look, if financially you can't afford grooming every 4 weeks, put aside some money for the first year of their life. So that way the foundation is solid. While they're puppies, while they're growing, they're learning to sit still, they're learning to enjoy the blow dryer. And then once they've got the foundation, you can go once every 3 months because the foundation is there. Okay. Right, turn around. Turn. It shouldn't, yeah. You always wet me, don't you, sausage? Always wet me. Also, another thing people don't realise is just because these guys are short-haired, they need as much grooming as the long-haired breeds, only because if you want them to not molt, the more you groom them, the less molting they'll have inside the house. And the more better they'll smell. Okay, now, no, don't shake. Good boy, I'm going to do his tail. This guy comes every 3 weeks with his sister, and they're a real joy to groom. I'm going to just let you go, and yeah, that's grooming a Roddy.